Hi, I'm Lori from Mom to the Nines. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be making these beautiful wine gift bags. Anybody that you need to give a bottle of wine to is going to love receiving it in this beautiful bag. Thanks for joining me today. I love these wine bag holders. They're not difficult to make and look beautiful. I just use my random fabric scraps and pieces of lace. I arrange them whatever looks good to me. I try to leave an area somewhere on there for some decorative stitching. I like to anchor it in some sort of black material or have black in there somewhere, especially because these bags are light color. I do have a video on a no-sew version of this same gift bag, so if you don't like to sew, you can check that out. This is a very simple sewing project, just straight stitching. I do use a decorative stitch at one point, you'll see that. That is up to your machine, whatever you might have. A zigzag stitch would work fine as a decorative stitch, and I'll show you a bag at the end that I just did that with. Here's my decorative stitch. I'm using a lightweight broadcloth that is doubled at the fold. So you want to make sure you open that up and place this wherever you would like this to be on the bottle holder. Just sew around the edges to hold it in place. Fold the material in half again and begin stitching with the fold at the top. The seam is shown on the outside of the project, which makes it super simple. I'm using a decorative stitch here. It is optional. Most machines have some sort of a simple decorative stitch. You don't have to use that. You can use a zigzag if you'd like, and that turns out just fine. Be sure to backstitch at the beginning and the end on each side. There's another decorative stitch here, and I just stagger these stitches from the other side to this side so they're not in the same place. I think it gives just a little more interest. The decorative stitching is totally optional. You can just do a straight stitch all the way if you'd like to. This is an organza ribbon, and I just fold it in the middle so I know exactly where to put it on the bag. I really eye the center of this, but you can measure if you feel better about that. Make sure that when you put this bag under your sewing machine that you're not catching the material from the front of the bag. Coffee dyeing really makes this bag look special. Pour boiling water into a container, and I add about 5 tablespoons of instant coffee. You can make it as dark as you'd like. That's about the right amount for me. Put the bag in the coffee, and I usually push it down with a spoon so I'm not getting my hands in that boiling coffee. Set the timer for about 15 minutes. Then take it out, squeeze all the coffee out, and rinse it in cold water. I like the material to have that wrinkly effect, so I leave it all wrinkled, straighten it out a little bit, and put it on the drying rack. Now I'm gluing some lace trim on the top of the bag with my favorite glue. If you'd like, you can place it in a jar upside down with the lid on so that you're not having trouble getting the glue out when you need it. I have tried sewing on this lace and it just doesn't turn out as well as when I glue it. Your fingers can get pretty sticky, so it gets a little bit challenging. Here it is in real time. If you do put the glue upside down in the jar for this project, make sure that when you're done, you take it out and set it upright, or you'll have a leaky mess. I learned that from experience. Trim off any loose threads, and you're done. I made a homemade tag with some cardstock, a book page, and a little drawing of a wine glass. You can put a stamp on this or anything that you'd like that would make it a little more decorative. This project is perfect for that wine lover in your life. Who wouldn't feel special receiving a bottle of wine in this package? Here are some other examples of some bags that I have made. The pink bag was actually dyed with wine, and that is one of my pictures I took in Paris of the Eiffel Tower. This last one only has a zigzag stitch. I wanted you to see what that looked like without a decorative stitch and just a zigzag. Thanks so much for joining me for this project. Please like and subscribe, share this with some friends, and give a special gift that you can be proud of.